What's up everybody, my name is Darth Jeswick and welcome back to my channel. Today we're building a cat cafe in Newcrest. My cat has joined us and we've got some of our required items down here, the coffee bar. We just need like a couple tables, some chairs, a toilet and a sink, and the waste disposal so that people can throw their cups away. Even though I think they just kind of disappear anyway, I don't know why we have to have a trash bin. Right now, I just called it coffee sippers. I ended up changing it to like purr, like a cat purrs. I just thought it was funny because we're gonna have like the cat-friendly lot tray and the stray cat hangout. So cats will just like randomly show up here and you can feed them. There's like some cat trees and stuff everywhere so that they can climb around, even though they just kind of like jump on the tables. You'll see that in my playtesting portion. One of the required packs for this lot to work is Get Together, so I'm going to use a lot of that. This door is from Get Together. I never really use it because it's a medium wall height door and I pretty much only use the short wall height, and that's mostly because there's not a lot of like curtains that fit the medium and tall wall heights, so I usually just stick to the short wall height. So our espresso maker is like a bright blue, like a minty blue, so I'm gonna try to like emulate that with all the other furniture that we have going on in the building. These little stools are from Growing Together. They're like little rams, and I think they're so adorable. I also use a couple chairs from Nifty Knitting. The couch, I want to say, is from High School Years, as well as the chairs, but the dining tables are actually the base game ones. It's like the Table Magnifique, and it's like a really expensive table. It's like 1,500 simoleons. I do think I changed them to white at the end though because I didn't like the blue. It's kind of like too dark for the color that we have going on here, so I wanted it to match a little bit better. And it was just like a little overwhelming with all the teal. I put this little fence here next to the counter just to keep Sims from walking behind the counter. It doesn't really help because you can't actually lock it for the employees, but you know, I like to imagine. Actually, while I was like playtesting it, one of my previous tester Sims like just walked behind the counter and stood there for like several minutes, and I'm like, what are you doing, man? It was Freddy from the Simsy Apartments video and my Growing Together Let's Play. I'm like, Freddy, get out of here. So we're gonna create like a little back patio space because I like to have some outdoor space in these cafes. We still had quite a bit of the lot to fill up. This is only like a 30 by 20 lot, but cafes don't really take up a whole lot of space. I also just wanted to have some nice outdoor seating. If it's summertime, you can have your Sims sit outside for screenshots or whatever. I wanted to break up the stucco on the outside of the build. These are from Eco Lifestyle. If you're looking for it in the catalog, it's just called Lines on the Wall. They're just like boards that look fancy, so I put a couple of those on the front and the back just for some evenness. I don't even think that's a word. My brain is like dead today. I also put some fairy lights outside just for some extra lighting. I'll put some like spotlights out here too just to brighten it up a little bit more because the lights weren't quite bright enough, the fairy lights. And then I also added this little plant wall from Seasons in the little walkway out to the patio. And then I added a couple of candles on the table. Hopefully they're not like in the way so that when your Sims like sit down and put their drinks on the table, they like clip into it. I don't think they will because I tried to leave like an open side of the table just for that. But we're moving on to the landscaping now. I just used a bunch of stuff from Romantic Garden Kit. I wanted to have like these nice big tall flowers in here, the marigolds and the dahlia plant, but I did that pretty much on the entire outside. I don't think I show a whole lot of landscaping just because I did the same thing like throughout the front and the back of the build. We're putting in our cat trees now. I also added a few laptops so that your Sims can come here and like do homework, or if they don't have a laptop, you're like doing a rags to riches or something and you need a computer, there's computers here. And you can also go to the library next door. You can grab your Sim a coffee and like some food and then head off to the library because this lot is actually like right next to the library that I just built in the last video. We've got some cat bowls in here now. I also added a cat litter box. I'm not sure if they'll use it in public, but it's there. It's the one that like lasers all the poops away so that your Sims don't have to like empty it or worry about it at all. And I love this rug from Cats and Dogs because it actually matches almost perfectly with the color scheme that we have here. You know, everything is kind of like minty and gray, so I like it a lot. There was also another swatch on there that I was considering. It was like the one before I chose this one here. It was like blue and like a darker blue, which I also thought looked nice. This was also a fun little bit too. I have these little cat topiaries. My husband suggested that I use them, and you know, why not? It's a cat cafe. We got cats. Like, we really want people to know that we can have cats here, so we got the cat topiaries. This video is a little all over the place. I kept like going to the landscaping and then doing stuff inside, so I apologize for that. I usually try to do like the inside first and then do all the landscaping last, or vice versa. But I kept like getting tired of doing the decorating inside, and then I was just like, okay, I need to get some of the landscaping done, so I just kept like switching back and forth. I added a few last minute decorations. We've got like the tea bags, the berries and cream thing from the Home Chef Hustle pack, and like some spices, you know, to top your lattes with, like maybe a little bit of cinnamon or something. And we've got a few sale signs just kind of on the wall as well. I also found this little magazine rack from Get to Work, so I added that by the front door just so your Sims could like grab a magazine. It's not actually functional, but I have some magazine clutter on the table. But that is just about all for today's speed build. We'll be getting to the tour in just a few moments. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button because it really helps out. I try to upload a couple videos a week, so subscribe and hit that bell button to get a notification every time I post a new video. I hope you all have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all in the next video. Dag dag!